What's going on, YouTube family? This is your boy Mitch of Mitchspiration. I'm back again with episode 2 of Just My Thoughts. And today I'm going to be talking to you guys about something that's near and dear to my heart, but also a pet peeve of mine and probably other people in this industry that I'm about to be talking about. What's the industry? Photography. If you didn't know, I do have a professional photography business, and today we're going to spend a little time talking about the struggles of being photographers, especially when it comes to clients. While being a photographer is a very rewarding feeling for me because it gives me a chance to just be artsy, which I consider myself, when you do it on a professional scale, it can be very tiresome and troublesome to deal with specific types of clients. So I'm just going to kind of talk about certain clients I've dealt with and certain clients my photography counterparts have dealt with and why you shouldn't be this way when it comes to photography. All right, the first type of client is that client that's always asking, why is your photography rate so high? What people have to understand, all the extra equipment aside, if a photographer shows up for a shoot with just his backpack, I guarantee you there is a minimum of $2,000 to $3,000 of equipment that photographer is carrying in his backpack alone. That's the camera, the lenses, any batteries, or any little additional things they might use to make sure your photo shoot goes well. I know for myself, I carry about $2,500 of equipment in my book bag alone. And so when people ask me for specific types of shoots and I tell them my rates, they all in their feelings like, why are you charging so much? And the problem is clients just think photography is just picture taking and it shouldn't cost that much to take a picture. But people don't understand the investments, the real money that goes into really running a photography business and how you have to have top quality equipment to produce top quality results. And so if you're not a part of that community where you understand that as a client, honestly, I can't blame people for being that ignorant. But it's our job as photographers to educate people respectfully as to why our rates are what they are. And then on top of that, it just boils down to straight, product, what type of quality you produce. And I think when you're a confident photographer, when you're confident in your ability not only to shoot, edit, and provide a great experience for your client, you're entitled to charge whatever fee you want to charge that reflects the quality of your work. The second type of client that I've ran into on a personal note is that client that asks, how soon can I have my pictures? Like, bro, sis, we just wrapped up the shoot 5 minutes ago. I haven't even had time to pack my equipment up and you're already pressing me about when I'm going to have them back. I understand you're excited about the shoot and I understand you trust me and my ability to create great edits. But editing takes time. Photographers, if they're not doing this, they should be giving you some kind of window of when you can expect your pictures back. Depending on how many shots they guarantee you in that package will probably determine how long it takes. The more shots they offer, the longer the turnaround time. So if you're just waiting for 3 or 4 shots, turnaround time could be anywhere from 24 to 48 hours, depending on the photographer. But if you did a shoot and you're expecting 30 strong edits, it could take to the upwards of a week to make that happen, depending on how intentional that photographer is about making sure that product is top notch and meets their standard. So don't bug photographers about their turnaround time. You trusted them enough to pay them for the shoot. You trusted them while you were on the shoot. Trust them enough to make sure that they provide you with the best edits that they can. Now, this is the one I hate the most. I hate this. I love having photo shoots where everything runs smoothly. The shots are dope. I do my edits. I send it back to the client. And then when I look on social media, they done threw a filter on my picture. All my hard work goes out the window when I do that. Why would you throw a filter on something you trusted your photographer to create? Me personally, my pictures don't ever need filters. I'm very good at what I do, and I make sure that my clients see my work prior to even booking me so they know what they're getting when they make that investment into my business. So when I give you pictures back and you throw a filter on it and it throws off the overall, what's the word I'm looking for? Overall idea or feng shui of what the photographer was trying to do, it's a disrespect to the photographer. And don't be surprised if photographers choose not to work with you after you violate their work by adding a filter. It's literally one of the most disrespectful things you can do to a photographer. So if you've ever had a shoot and you got your pictures back and you throw a filter on it so you can put it on social media, and then you reach out to that photographer and they're not willing to work with you again, but you don't know why, now you have your answer. Stop throwing filters on pictures that are already edited. Thank you. As a client, you're required to pay in certain ways. Most photographers charge for their time, but I do not like clients that undervalue my time as a photographer. If I say the shoot starts and it's going to last 30 minutes, or if that's what's been agreed upon contractually, don't try to get to minute 31 and then ask for extra shots. Because real talk, I'm probably shutting down at about 29 minutes and 30 seconds. So if you're not happy with whatever took place within that 30 minutes, be prepared to get surcharged what you already have paid me in advance, because that prohibits me from going about my daily life or putting myself in a position to get to my next shoot because you feel as though I need to continue to accommodate you. So just know, if we ever go overtime, those extra fees will be accrued, or you won't get your images until I get the money. As I said before, if you choose a certain photographer, you chose them for a reason. You literally have no reason as a client not to put your 100% trust in a photographer. It's no different than getting tattoos. I'm the type of person, when I got tattoos, I know I wanted to build a relationship with one artist. I didn't want to have multiple different styles of drawing on my body because it would throw off the synergy and the uniformness I was going for. And same can be kind of true with photographers. People tend to lean on shooting with different people to find who they want to use consistently. And I don't have a problem with people who use me and use somebody else. Like, all photographers' styles are different. What they bring to the table is different. How they edit is different. Their prices are different. So in the end, regardless of whether it's good work or not so good work, you get what you pay for. But at the end of the day, my thing is, trust me. I allow you to see my images prior to for a reason. There's no need for you to feel as though once the day of the shoot happens that you don't have no reason to not trust me. Like, you paid your money, you've seen my work in advance, let's make magic, because that's what I'm here to do. So you got to come in just as intentional to make this shoot a success as a photographer. He might pose you in a way you don't normally pose. Hey, at the end of the day, that might help you look better in certain poses. There are certain poses that make your body look more flattering, more appealing. It could show more length to make you look longer and emphasize your height. All different types of things. There's a method to the madness of photography. So if you pay the photographer, trust your photographer to do his job. Well, folks, that's it. That's all I had. I didn't want to make this video long. If you are, liking what you see from me, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. This is episode 2 of Just My Thoughts. I have a lot more content coming. This was one that I didn't actually structure and plan ahead of time. It was just something that's been on my mind because I was listening to a live conversation from a fellow photography friend of mine, and I wanted to make sure that I kind of emphasize some of the things that she made me think about today. But just so you guys know, the name of my photography business is Merged Visions Media, and I'll put the information in this video and in the description below with my hashtag and my handle, so you can follow me on social media. So I just want to thank you guys for tuning in. I'm pretty sure some of my photography counterparts can relate to what I said, but photography is a two-way street. You have the photographer and you have the client. The more you two guys communicate exercise your ability to figure out what you want your shoot to look like and how that's going to be executed, the better the chances are that you guys can make magic. So don't be afraid to talk to your photographer. Photographers, don't be afraid to take that extra step and call your clients, set up one-on-one consultations, whatever you need to do to feel comfortable with what's being asked of you. They're trusting you with their money. They're trusting you with their images. So the least you can do is do your part. It's not all on the clients, guys. We have to do better as photographers as well. So with that being said, it's your boy Mitch of Mitchspiration. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm out. Peace.